Hey guys, a while back, me and my friend Tommy decided to do a photo shoot together inspired by the music video of Midnight Sky by Miley Cyrus. In this video, I'll be going through some basic color correction and how I do some basic skin retouching, as well as getting rid of the tapes that we used to get the dress not to fall apart. I'll be trying to do more of these kind of photography tutorial editing videos from now on. And I believe you said the same thing last year when the lockdown started.
I remember thinking, I'm about to beat this bitch up.
Well, this time I really mean it, because it seems like Miss Rona is sticking around so much longer than expected. And I know last year I said that I'm going to be doing this kind of videos regularly, but I had some optimism left in my body to be a little bit delusional. So this time, what the hell else am I going to do other than this? So I hope you enjoy this, and let's start. So as we can see here, here's a picture of Tommy. And we used the scarf for the background, and you can see the light switch and the pattern of the wall, and you can see the tape that held the dress together. And also there's a nail missing. The lighting is a bit of a mess. I mean, what is going on here? So you know what? We're gonna just fix all this right now, okay? First of all, I just wanna that did really nothing that you can see, but probably it's gonna have some sort of a difference. And right now what I'm actually doing is that I just kind of love to try like little things and see if there's a difference. Like, I always love to bring the temperature down on pictures like this, especially with strong colors like these. I think the colors really pop up if you just work around the white balance a lot, because look, as shot and custom, it kind of has like a cooler tone to it, and I really love that. Now what I actually want to do here is use the pen tool and just use my tablet and pen to kind of paint some shadows into some of the areas that are looking a little too pale. And that looks horrible. Okay. Look. Just kind of like that. Like, not too much, because we don't want it to be too artificial looking. Although in the past I've been criticized a lot for making my photos look too artificial and kind of fake looking, but hey, you live and you learn. So let's not throw shade at anyone for no reason. All we gotta do is just spread like your ass cheek. I mean, your positivity, and keep the negativity away. Look, so what I'm doing here is basically just paint with light, like quite literally. And did you know photography actually is like a mixture of two words in Latin, and it literally means painting with light? I remember finding about that when I was doing some PLC course right after school to do like a portfolio to enter an art college, which I did. And look, so let's actually go near and just add some highlights and shadows to the hair. Usually I would do it in other way, but I can show you guys how to do that in another video. But here I'm just gonna be lazy and probably do most of my work in camera raw, because I shoot raw. Of course, I was actually so lucky that I found how to shoot raw by accident, because I actually didn't know anything about it, because, you know, I'm not actually like a trained photographer. So everything I learned, I had to kind of just like learn by a great accident. And shooting in raw was one of those things as well. I remember being like, oh, what is this option? And then seeing the raw file on my computer, I was like, absolutely shook. And I've never looked back. So look, if we actually go closer, there's a really beautiful kind of, like, I would say this is aqua. No, this is not aqua. Okay, so it is just straight up blue. Look, I love to like go through every single color and just see if there's any other sort of possibilities I can go with. Of course, without changing the original work of the artiste, my friend Tommy. I mean, can we just appreciate this? This is absolutely fucking gorgeous. The idea for the photo shoot we had was just basically like, I really want to do something with glitter, and let's please like do something disco. And he loved the idea as well, and he kind of was wanting to do the same thing. So we just got together, and I mean, I don't want to lie, I think we really slayed, because just wait till you see the other photos. Look, so right now, I wonder, it'll be nicer if we, no, you know what? Let's actually make it redder. Can you guys see a difference? Actually, there's really not such a big difference, but what I'm basically doing right now is just kind of painting over it and making it a little bit more prominent. I love that. I love that. So I'm going to bring the purple down, actually. And it kind of gives it a whole lot of bluer tones to the picture. And I'm going to bring the magenta up. And I think I might actually bring this up as well. So usually what I would do to edit a photo, to skin retouching is, it's called frequency separation. And I don't know if you guys know, but there's this photographer called Peice, who taught me to do that. But this time I'm just being lazy, and I'm going to just kind of paint over it and bring the texture down, which kind of like, I'll just show you how it looks like when you bring it up. Looks horrible, right? But if you bring it down, it kind of just like smooths everything down. And I actually noticed a lot of the photographers that have been born since the digital era, since everyone and their mother are photographers nowadays, I see everybody's kind of been doing this little trick, which actually I'm not opposed to. I mean, hey, it works. But it does kind of look a little noticeable. So you know what? Let's just kind of bring him down a little bit. That's a bit much. So look, isn't that beautiful? Now what I'm gonna do is, right, I think I kind of did everything I want to do, other than maybe just like paint on some light in some specific parts a little bit more. Look, so I want to just add some highlights on the cheek as well. Bring that bring that green a little bit higher. Maybe just make this a little bit more detailed, defined. And I'm actually not really, I'm not really bothered by anything else. I think we can definitely move on to getting rid of those horrible tapes that are over here. And now, what I'm going to use, I'm going to try to just use the spot healing brush tool here. She's very smart. She is very smart. Look, I'm going to just show you. Wait, before I do that, we always have to duplicate a layer, because if something goes wrong, at least we have our original, you know? So let's just get rid of this little bitch. You see, she's very smart, but she's not, like, it's not a miracle worker, darling. We gotta be a little bit more careful. I'm gonna use the clone stamp tool and then just kind of fix that right up like that. And you can see a little bit of a mess here. I'm gonna just blend that. Blend that. Now, does it look fake? I mean, if you didn't know that I edited it like that, you wouldn't know the difference. And that is the magic of the situation. Now, what I'm gonna actually do is I kind of want to paint over the skin a little bit and just kind of smoothen things a little bit, because you see, we used a really bad light because I forgot my light. Actually, no, I'm lying. I didn't forget it. Let me give myself some credit. I didn't forget it. I didn't bring it because it was a stormy Sunday, as I said. So I'm gonna take from this color over here, and I'm just gonna paint over it. You know, people actually, like, especially my mom always tells me, like, I should start painting again, because I used to paint like portraits so much when I was like 17, 18, whatever. So much more than when I was like in school and all that stuff. Because after I graduated school, I was just like, I had so much free time on my hand. I was like, what am I gonna do? And I just used to paint a lot. But then when I actually discovered photography, I kept painting still. And yeah, to this day, I'm still painting, but just in like a other way. Now, look, I think that's enough. I'm gonna just use the clone stamp tool to actually fix this nail over here, because it's kind of disturbing me a little bit. Look how smart she is, look. You just replaced that right up. I mean, wow. Sorry about the background noise, by the way. So look, let's just kind of fix this bitch right up as well. Look, that's beautiful. Now let's move on to the other tapes. I'm gonna just be lazy and just do that. And get rid of her. I don't care about the consistency of it all. I'm just gonna get rid of this part as well, using the clone stamp tool. Like, I feel like this video is gonna be all about just me praising clone stamp tool, because she really is incredible like that. Look, this is so beautiful, and all of this is made so much more easier for me thanks to my tablet and pen. I use a Wacom Intuos Pro Medium, and it is truly a God's gift, actually, because I got it for free when I got my camera. I used to shoot with a crop sensor. It was a Canon 700D, and then around a year later, I got my first full frame, which is a Canon 60 that I still use to this day. And let's just see if we can just get rid of this weird pattern. You see, is that seamless enough, or who cares? This is just an informative video that I'm doing for fun. We're gonna have fun. So I think I'm not so mad at the background anymore. I kind of feel like we can move on to doing some color correcting, which I like to do with curves. I like to do like just 3 dots over here, and then kind of bring this a little higher to bring the background blues a little higher, or more prominent, or whatever the word is. And then I would bring this part higher, and then go to green, and and go to green and basically just go through every single kind of possibilities that we could see. Now let's go to red. That's beautiful. I think that's it. I'm not loving this kind of bluish tone over here, so I think I'm going to bring her up a little higher and see if we can just go to selective coloring, because I love to edit the colors one by one, and bring this blue up a little higher because we're trying to like contrast the blue with the magenta and all that stuff. So we'll just see how everything kind of will possibly look. You know, we love to just kind of see the possibilities. Let's go to magenta. Oh my God, look. That's what I wanted. That's what I wanted. I felt like this was just like not sticking out as much. It was kind of blending into the background, and now we see it so much clearer. Look, so like without overdoing, I think we can just open another selective color and just like, this is kind of my lazy way of doing color correction and blending everything together, because like it kind of just, do you see what I mean? Like the colors kind of sink into the model. But I do think this is looking a little too dark, so I actually would love to just go back to duplicate layer and to camera raw and just kind of bring that brightness up a little bit more. Yeah, I think that's nice. I actually have to say that this is like my second time editing this photo, because I already did this editing tutorial, but last night, just before trying to get this video out, I accidentally deleted it. So I did the whole thing all over again. So just bear with me. And this is, this is like this is actually not really giving me the fantasy I want. I think I want more magenta. The magenta needs to be a little bit more redder. And wait, that's it. That is it. I think the blue was too much. I went a little too far with the blue. I think I need to bring her down and bring the magenta higher. But I feel like, yes, I want the glitter to be like popping more. So I'm gonna bring the luminance higher. Do you see this kind of bluish hand? Like, what the avatar is going on? I'm not loving that, I have to say. I think I might have to do some other things. Oh, that's gorgeous. Wait, that actually fixes my problem with this. So, that's like what I swear by. You always have to just like try so many things and just see if it's gonna work. And if it doesn't work, you always have an extra layer that you can go back to. You know what I mean? I do think that I might just add like a little bit more highlight on the hands. Kind of give it that Ellen von Unwerth photography style, where just everything is kind of, it looks washed out, but also everything is there. Like you didn't lose any quality. You know what I mean? Let's just kind of bring more light to these beautiful nails too, because they deserve it. They deserve love. And I think I'm very happy with that. This is actually kind of giving me such a different vibe than what I actually originally edited the photo with. But I'm very happy with it. I'm doing some color balance right now. Oh, that's good. That's really good. That's beautiful. Wait, no, ew, what the hell? It's disgusting. No offense to myself, but I did something very questionable right there. And, oh, that's gorgeous. But you see, it kind of like you lose quality on the face if you just go too much. So you really have to be like really subtle about some things, unless you want to have a washed out kind of color. I can't believe I don't see any difference. I cannot believe it. I can't believe it. Like, what was I gasping about right there 2 seconds ago? But, oh, that's good. I want to just actually crop this a little bit more. Make this more Instagram friendly, because, you know, bitch. Okay, let me actually just rant about the Instagram shopping just for 2 minutes, because what the fuck is that about? Who's gonna go on Instagram and like buying things? You know, who's doing that? We have Etsy for it, but then again, no one really uses Etsy anymore. So look, I think this is my photo, honeys. Let me just bring the magenta up a little even higher. Do you like it magenta, or do you like it red? I like it reddish, actually. And you know what? What I'm gonna do is I would like to bring the shadows in a little bit more for the hair. And maybe just kind of go crazy, go wild with this a little bit. Because I'm not really loving this kind of pattern over here. It's a little disturbing, to say the least. So easily we can get rid of that. Oh, and now we just lost some stars. Wow. All of us in 2016 when all of the stars were dying. But anyway, moving on. What the hell was going on in the Capitol building last night in America? Like, can America get its shit together? What is actually going on there? And the most disgusting thing is all of the protesters are white. White, trash, disgusting Americans. And if they were people of color, especially black, they would have been shot dead. That's the reality of the matter. I remember when I was like a teenager, I had this like dream of wanting to live in San Francisco. And now I'm like, hell no. I'm going to New Zealand. Okay, so if I ever disappear and if I didn't get kidnapped, I'm in New Zealand. Anyway, so actually, I think that I should stop the video before it becomes a freaking documentary. I just want to add a bit more stars around here and call it a day, because I don't want to do too much. Like, my main fault with photography is I try to do too much, and then I end up completely ruining the picture. So let's just stay here. I hope you enjoyed this, and I'll see you in another one. Bye. Wait, actually, you know what? I'm going to show you guys before and after. Isn't that beautiful? Oh, gosh. Well, anyway, hope you guys have a great day and see you in another video.